I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where I talk about everything crypto daily. I want to thank everybody that's been hitting that like button. Help me get to 1,000 likes a video. Let's get a like spike going. Smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, just know you can count on me every day to bring you the most up-to-date, relevant cryptocurrency information, technical analysis, as well as news-worthy events. Jumping right into the market today in crypto. Green day. Overall market cap of cryptocurrency, $252 billion. Bitcoin at 88.33. Yesterday, we talked about this falling wedge. I posted the video, and basically it was a bullish idea for Bitcoin. Bitcoin breaking higher, and potentially people didn't know what to think. You have to know. Going against what everybody else thinks, going against what the herd thinks, you're going to be right about 70% of the time. The herd is essentially right only about 30% of the time. So you want to counter trade what everybody else is thinking. Use some TA, obviously, to back this up. So 68% chance this falling wedge breaks out to the upside. Boom. And it did. Broke out higher. Now you see Bitcoin steadily was making gains most of the day, ran up here to resistance at about 89.50 area. You've got a bearish MACD cross that occurred. Just watch this MACD, buy and sell signals. You'll make a bunch of money off this. Momentum was slowing. Now you've got negative momentum. The RSI previously was overbought. It's retracing as well. So the indicators are cooling off right now. I pulled a Fibonacci retracement, and you're basically looking for fib bounces at the 382, the 0.5, the 618 as well. So potentially we come down here, bounce, and continue higher. The 200 SMA is going to act as resistance. Kind of near the end of the video, I'm going to kind of elaborate on where I think we could be heading and give you some more information as far as Bitcoin goes. Bitcoin USD chart. This is the 3-day chart, and this is a very bullish reversal pattern. Possible inverse head and shoulders. Now, you see previously the price action came down and bounced off this 50 moving average, simple moving average on the 3-day chart. And you can see we got a huge move to the upside. There's a possibility we run up here to, essentially 9,000, 9,200 even, and then continue lower. This bounce idea down here around 8,000 would be huge. Like, this is a buy signal down here at the bottom trend line of this triangle. Potentially you can stretch it out a little bit. Maybe we see $7,800, $7,700 Bitcoin before it's all over. But I will keep you up to date on this idea going forward. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's working together, posting charts, doing everything they can to keep all eyes on this market. You got 1,480 sets of eyes watching this market. Makes it a lot easier to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading this market at all, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. It's that easy. Number one reason why people join the group is these guys, profitable trading setups. I post these very regularly. COTI is what we've been talking about on the channel a lot. This is a setup I posted up 22% in a day. You can see I posted this actually last night. I was up probably most of the night watching Bitcoin. So early this morning, and essentially, hey, buy the breakout of this triangle, and it did, broke out to the upside, 22% gains here. I'll show you the bigger pattern in a second. You want to be in the right coins in this market. That's what it's all about. You want to avoid the downtrends, ride these coins higher, sell the losers, and ride the winners, right? And so I'm going to help you do that. I'm going to make sure you're in the right coins. You're able to understand when to take profits, how to take profits. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. If you pay for 6 months in crypto, you get 20% off. If you pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. Shout out to this gentleman. He joined the trading group back on September the 5th, roughly. He hit me up today and said, hey, I'm going to go full time with this trading stuff. Thanks for your help. And so I pulled up his message he sent me on Twitter and from a few months ago. And he said, hey, bud, I'm thinking of joining your program. I'm not a huge trader, but what I am is an unlucky trader. I mainly hodl, but I have a couple Bitcoin I could start trading with. I'm not sure I could contribute much to the other members. I hope to increase my knowledge. I said, hey, you remember this? He said, wow, this is so cool. Crazy how much I've learned since then. Listen, now, bottom line is he went from, I'm not a huge trader. I'm a holder. I'm going full-time trading. That's a pretty big step in a very short period of time. Think about it. Life-changing money happens here. COTI, just to go back to COTI. So remember, we bought this breakout in the group down here and ran up here to about 3.7 cents. So again, tons of gains here. The key is this, and I talked to you guys about these cup and handles. Potentially that's what we're forming. Now, the reason why I want to talk about that is because you guys will be able to, everyone can understand this idea. February's staking rewards for COTI have been successfully distributed, and the results are better than expected. They're paying 47% to 50% annually for staking. And then soon, COTI's staking 2.0 is going to be coming out. The more you stake, the more you make. Huge gains. And this staking, and I've talked about how Ethereum's got staking coming. There's a ton of good coins that you can stake. This adds a lot of stability to the price of these cryptos. And there's a lot of good organic growth. So COTI is definitely one you want to check out. It's on Kucoin. There's a link in the description to Kucoin if you want to join, and you can trade all these little altcoins. You guys have to believe the Bitcoin hype. Bitcoin's halving's coming up in about 70 days. There's only 2.752 million Bitcoin left to be mined ever. What happens when there's no more Bitcoin? What happens when the payout to these miners of Bitcoin is cut in half? That's coming. The price is going to increase. Bitcoin gears up for another 9 million% rise as the world braces for the next financial crisis. Essentially, Bitcoin over the last decade is grown around 9 million%. It's basically one of the top most appreciating assets of all time ever. Huge gains in Bitcoin. CZ and Justin Sun were going back and forth on Bitcoin. Justin Sun said, hey, Bitcoin is going to moon. We don't want to pray for an economic crisis necessarily. Here's why. This green line represents the S&P 500, and you can see, like, you get these long, confirmed, strong uptrends, and they really match the price action of Bitcoin. And the pullback as well here. This is Bitcoin pulling back. This is S&P pulling back. Here it is. We ran up real good with Bitcoin and the S&P. S&P 500 recently got killed. Bitcoin obviously pulled back too. So you don't want to necessarily hope that there's this global economic meltdown, because we need these markets to perform at this point where we're at right now. We need these markets to perform because Bitcoin is following the markets pretty well. So the Marshall Islands, I talked to you guys about this. They created a digital currency, a national digital currency. It's going to launch on Algorand. So Algorand was up about 16% on the news today. So again, it's important to see these coins, these use cases, and the news actually move in this market. There's a coin on Binance. It's called Bear USDT. And the idea is, could it be a leading indicator for Bitcoin price moves? So there was a rising wedge chart pattern on Bear USDT. These break lower close to 68, 70% of the time, and it broke to the downside. I was watching this, and that helped me nail the breakout of the Bitcoin falling wedge. So essentially, this is an inverse chart. So the idea here, and I want you guys to keep an eye on this if you're practicing charting or you're used to charting, is look for the breakouts here to equate to, any type of move to the downside here would mean there's a move to the upside on the Bitcoin chart. This is KNC. This is an important idea I need you guys to understand just about retests. And so I posted KNC Kyber Network, hey, broke to the downside of a rising wedge, 68% chance that this happens. Well, then it bounced and it came back up and it retested this support level. Now these retests, and I nail them all the time and I love them because they work real well. If the price action runs up, retests this pattern here, then you can expect more downside. And I posted this. Boom. Exactly. Here's your retest. Boom. Right? So you guys all remember this huge falling wedge that we were looking at on the 4-hour Bitcoin chart. Huge falling wedge, complex head and shoulders pattern. Now, could we be headed towards this green circle to retest about $9,300 Bitcoin, and it's possible. You know, it'd be completely normal to think we see some type of a small pullback here and then a continuation of the move higher. Maybe it bounces here, maybe it bounces here. Trend is a downtrend, but you're going to get these dead cat bounces or these relief rallies on the way lower. So just an idea you need to understand as far as this would give us a retest of this pattern. So just like we saw here, retest equals downside. Retest would equal downside. So if we see this scenario play out, and I'll keep you updated on this, expect more downside for Bitcoin. Tron executes a hostile takeover of Steem. Exchanges collude. Justin Sun seems to have ousted the governance body of the Steem blockchain in collusion with major exchanges, consolidating his power following his acquisition of Steem Incorporated. So Tron bought Steem Inc. 2 weeks ago. Remember, Steem Inc. is a private corporation. It seems that the CEO of Tron, Justin Sun, he's using the company to consolidate power over the supposedly decentralized blockchain. The majority of Steem's witnesses, these are the decision makers on the blockchain's governance, they were ousted by what appear to be accounts connected to Tron. So all your big exchanges hold a bunch of Tron. Binance, Huobi, Poloniex, they have this staking power, powering up, it's called, on Steem. And essentially, they took that voting power and helped Justin Sun. Then Crypto Briefing, the people that put this article together, reached out to the former CEO, and he was really in support of Justin Sun. So my question to you guys is, with these decentralized governance models, like you have this voting power, potentially you could work together with a lot of the other people with voting power and make changes to this blockchain. I mean, what did they do wrong here? Does this type of thing, does this idea worry you? Did Binance just help Justin Sun take over the Steem network? Yes. Binance's CEO confirmed his involvement. Tron wallet users can now directly swap Bitcoin with USDT. This is huge. I would love to use this feature. Problem with having a bunch of your coins in a wallet is, well, then, you know, if you don't want to ride a huge downtrend, you're sitting in, you got to send it to an exchange. You got to, so nice to have this direct swap in the Tron wallet. I was at the gym a little bit ago. My buddy came up and he was talking about, you know, he's trading traditional markets now. He's new. He doesn't really understand how to trade, but he did say Robinhood was down. He was worried about what was going on, and potentially he took a hit here. So big news here. Google Play Store takes down crypto news apps, including Cointelegraphs. Google, YouTube, working against crypto again. Google's Play Store for Android smartphone apps seem to have taken an issue with reporting on cryptocurrencies and blockchain news. They've taken down several notable apps. But yeah, CoinDesk and Cointelegraph were unavailable on the Play Store. Google didn't even contact Cointelegraph regarding the planned removal. They've reached out to, you know, Google quite a few times, they stated, and they've received no response. Google anti-crypto. So this is Coin1 Transfer. It's a subsidiary of the South Korean crypto platform Coin1. Essentially, they're saying, hey, we're reaping the benefits of the partnership with Ripple. These retail remittance service has expanded borderless payments powered by Ripple to 12 corridors, continuing to expand on global payments. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.